Hey guys, it's me. This is a bit different. I guess you could consider this a story time. Also, if you're hearing that music in the background, that I'm playing Godzilla by Eminem. I don't want to get copyright, but I need to hear it, and you should hear it as well. But anyway, I have a story for you. I don't know if you could consider this story time or what, but yeah. And hold on. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if the air conditioner is noisy because it's on low and I have to keep it on constantly in order to avoid overheating. But anyway, I'm going to tell you about the story about the one time I called 911 in first grade. And yet, no wait, that was in second grade. No wait, no wait, no wait, that was in... Yeah, that was in first grade, not second grade. I wasn't that stupid in second grade. But, yeah, so basically what had happened was I got my first phone. And it was one of those stupid, like, it was a really crappy flip phone, and at this point I was in first grade, so I would have been 7, which I would have been, hold on. This would have been 2014, 2015, around there. And I just got my first phone, the flip phone. And I thought I was on top of the world. Like, I thought this was the peak of human existence. I was so happy about getting my first phone, even though it's not what I wanted because I wanted an iPhone, and still want an iPhone. Yeah, I was just so happy. And we were still having show and tell in school during this time. So I took it to, I don't know why it's so hard to talk. I took it to show and tell in first grade, right? Hold on. I'm sorry, I had to see that Mike Tyson part with the music video that's playing. I just had to see it. But yeah, I took the phone to first grade show and tell, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! Look at my new phone, you guys! Oh my God, it's so amazing! Even though it's a freaking flip phone, I thought it was the peak of human existence, and I'm not lying when I say that." And later on in the day, we're on the bus, right? And the bus ride was pretty long because where I am now, there's New Boston. I'm back. Sorry about that. Playing a new song, Murder on My Mind. Check that out as well. It's amazing. I love it. It's stuck in my brain. But anyway, later on we got on the bus, and the bus ride is pretty long. It's like an hour or two long for me because there's New Boston, Portsmouth, Wheelersburg, and Franklin Furnace. New Boston and Portsmouth are sewn closely together, like they're extremely close. And the same with Wheelersburg and Franklin Furnace. And the school I was going to at the time was in Franklin Furnace, and I live in New Boston, near Portsmouth. I think it's like the New Boston Portsmouth area, and that's a good ways away from there. And my bus stop wasn't even like at my house or anything. It was like this little alley that was in like a field, and like 3 other kids got off there. So yeah. And we were on the bus. I had my friend Austin and some girl who I don't remember, who I was just talking to randomly because I was bored. And we were bored, and so I was like, "Oh wait, I have my new phone, we can prank call someone." So this was stupid. The girl was like in 4th or 5th grade, so she was a decent age. She was a lot older than us. At least, you know, she was older than us and should have known better. But we were like, who are we gonna call? Who are we gonna prank call? And we were thinking of numbers that we knew, but at the time I didn't even know my house phone number. So, and Austin, the one thing we were suggesting or suggesting for some reason we just didn't go through with it, and the girl was like, why don't we call 911? Because that's a smart idea. And so we actually do it. We actually call 911. And we're saying, and I remember distinctly, my friend Austin, he said, Freddy oh, that's my own thing. I got scared by my own finger on this freaking camera. But anyway, he's like, Freddy Krueger gonna come kill you. And he said it exactly like that, but more stupid sounding, because his voice was kind of like that goofy type voice, like how you'd imagine a comedian's voice to be. Kind of like Kevin Hart, but not Kevin Hart, I guess you could say. So at this point, we're just making like a random jokes, like stuff about Freddy Fazbear's and Freddy Krueger and stuff like that. The older girl, she didn't say anything. She just said hi. And I think she left school after this, because after this, I never saw her again. I never saw her on the bus. I never saw her at school. I never saw her anywhere. She peaced out. She was gone. And like 5 minutes after we hang up, the bus driver calls our names, and it is bad. We are getting chewed out by the bus driver, whose name is Sherry. She's really nice, but we were getting chewed out for a reasonable reason. And yeah, it was bad. And like, when Austin got to his bus stop, Sherry told him about it, and the police got involved at his house. And I was actually forbidden from seeing Austin from that point, but you know, we didn't care about that. I mean, I couldn't see him outside of school, which I didn't really anyway. But we still hung out at school and stuff, so it was good, I guess. But yeah, but after that, his mom or grandma or whoever that was, she looked pretty old. She had black hair, but it looked dyed, like it looked artificial looking. You know how that artificial look, like when someone has fake hair or their hair is dyed, it looked like that. And she had some wrinkles on her face and on her hands and stuff, so she was, I doubt it was his mom. I think it was his grandma. But anyway, not important. So yeah, that happened. And when I got to my bus stop, where I actually got off and got in the car with my grandpa, it was too far. So Sherry didn't directly tell him like she did Austin's mom, because Austin got dropped off directly at his house. Hold up. I'm playing Old Town Road mainly for nostalgia reasons. But anyway, so yeah, when I got to my house, the cops called my grandma about it, and I got chewed out by my grandma. And the cops, I think, I don't remember, but I think I almost like got in trouble with the cops, like in juvie or something like that. It was crazy. It was not good. As surprising as this is, I didn't get whooped, spanked. I didn't even get grounded at the least. I just got yelled at, and that was it. I don't know how my grandma did that. I don't know how my grandma let that slide. But, yeah, and after that, when I went back to school the next day, the teacher took away my recess because I guess she found out about it. She took away my recess, and they had this little chart thing. They had this little chart where if you were good the entire day, you got green. If you were like a little mischievous and whatnot and got in a little trouble that day, you'd get yellow. But if you were just bottom of the line anus hole, you got red. And I got red that day. And for like a week, I didn't even get recess. And it was terrible. And I was like, this was not a good idea. I should have listened to that girl. And I was gonna confront the girl about it, but I literally don't know what happened to her. I'm pretty sure she moved after that incident. I don't know if her parents got involved with it. I don't know if she got arrested or anything. I don't know what happened. But yeah. So that's the crazy story of how I prank called 911 in first grade and almost went to juvie, I'm pretty sure. So sorry about that. So yeah, not a good, yeah. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the story. It may not be that exciting. Oh, yeah, I have to mention as well. Also, when I was, in first grade, when I first got this phone, I was, like, prank calling my own house. No, wait, this was after the police thing. And I was, like, prank calling my own house. Like, I called and I was like, yeah, this is Walmart. Like, Walmart would just call your house. Because I was stupid back then. And after that, my phone got taken away, and I've never gotten it back, and I'm pretty sure my grandma still has it because it's been years, but I have seen the phone, like, still stuffed in one of her old purses. So she still has it, and it still has my old stuff on it, whatever you could have on an old flip phone like that was crappy and old, and it was already old in, like, 2014 or 2015 when I first got it, so you can only imagine what it would be like using it now. Sorry. But yeah, that's a story of how I prank called 911. Subscribe, turn on notifications so that you'll get notified whenever I upload a video. And if you guys want more videos like this, just let me know. And I can always make more because I still have plenty of more stories that might be interesting. I don't know. Hopefully they're interesting, but yeah.